I got really sick of the van. Really sick of being in the van.
I just remember like being in the van all the time. It was just a constant thing every weekend in the van.
Every single day. We spent at least 6 hours in the van.
I think me and Ryan were in there the whole time in the audio climbing device. It was great.
Just basically the van with like 10 guys in, trying to get from spot to spot to get tricks.
Pick up Markovich, pick up Jeremy, drive to La Cañada 2 hours north, and everybody'd be over it, and we'd drive back, and we'd go back there the very next day.
We'd find like a perfect rail, or we'd go to some spot that I've never been to before, and then everyone would be like, this is good, let's come back. Jeff loves that when someone's like, oh, this is perfect, let's come back, you know?
You guys don't know about Jeff, aka Darkman.
Darkman. That was our alias for Jeff Taylor, our team manager. One of my best friends. He was Darkman.
Jeff had probably the highest stress factor of anybody else in this whole thing.
Surprised he kept it together because it was like his job to deal with every one of us babies on the team.
Most of us, you know, were busting our asses, but I think Jeff probably took the biggest brunt of all the madness going on.
Oh, we need to film like this, we need that, I need these shoes, I want my shirt like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, I mean, I'm shocked. We should all give that guy a medal or something.
And Jeff got busy too. Jeff was throwing down for Chomp, but all the footage got lost or something. He had a whole part. So with that, Roger?
He did come up, dude. Darkman broke it off every now and then if he was feeling the spot, if it was dark enough for him.
Darkman's 1,000-mile rule.
Okay, he's not allowed to smoke. There you go. Darkman can't smoke. Like, he quit smoking, but
If he happens to fly to Philly for a day to visit me, then he could smoke all the cigarettes he wants, because that's his 1,000-mile rule.
For a while, Jeff and his wife had an agreement that he wasn't going to smoke anymore. But sometimes when we go out of town, Jeff would have a smoke here or there, you know, just to relieve some of the stress of traveling.
This video did drive me to smoke again, and I did it kind of undercover from what I thought.
We went on a trip to Philly with Bam, and we had just gotten back in town, and I was eating dinner with Jeff and his wife, and I started telling a story about I don't even know what, and I just randomly mentioned that Jeff was having a cigarette at the time.
oh, this crazy shit was happening. Darkman was having a cigarette outside or something. He wasn't there, but what? I mean, not a cigarette. I mean, like he was skating outside.
Where were you when that was going on? Oh, you were out having a smoke.
I got up from the table to go wash my hands like 5 minutes later, and Scotty was like, "So you were out having a cigarette, huh, Jeff?" And the second I heard that, I was just like, "Oh shit."
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that one.
So wait, he goes to Texas all the time, and that's more than 1,000 miles. He's a full-blown smoker, dude. There you go. He's a smoker.
My job in this was to kind of make sure everything was getting done according to the schedule, which no one liked the schedule.
In order to use our time wisely, Jeff had set up his schedule.
Jeff, Darkman Taylor, and a couple of others got this schedule together, which was like, okay, on this day you have this guy at this time for this long, and da-da-da-da-da, and then he's run off to meet Kenny or Jeremy Ray or whoever.
You're dealing with skateboarders, and they don't want to be on the schedule at all.
We got crazy schedules, crazy trips.
You film now!
Darkman was nothing nice, let me tell you that.
I do have the schedule. I have a copy of the schedule. Yeah, this is a copy of the schedule. The actual filming schedule we each got sent a copy of. We all have our different days that we gotta film our tricks, and those are the only days you got.
You film now!
Regardless if I'm tired, if I ate properly, or whatever else could be on in my life, I have to go and jump off this thing at this time. So for a lot of people it was like, whoa, what's going on?
Film! Film now! Get footage, according to the schedule.
Last minute hammers. We got rows and rows of last minute hammers. That's when you gotta get your good stuff.
I can't believe they didn't strangle me. I can't believe there wasn't a mutiny.
As lame as the skaters thought it was, it worked. You know, you got the shit done.
It was a good idea, and it kind of worked out a lot because we had like 5 filmers around towards the end of the video, and like vans and cars and people everywhere and permits and whatever, so it kind of kept the hecticness under control a little more.